Good morning, everybody. We got a little bit of a different day ahead of us. We're going to be training right across the street at the Poet facility. They've got a train sitting over there that we are going to learn how to operate today because in the future, we might just need one of those for some business stuff that Dad and I will want to be doing. We've got some big bins, we've got some plans and ideas. So I'm going to go get trained today and learn how to, well, drive a train, really. It's just across the street. Very, very close little drive to work this morning, I guess. So essentially, today we're going to be checking out a custom train mod that lets you use custom trains on any map that you want in Farming Simulator on PC. I've gone through and completely customized the main line here in Tahitian County. So everything you see is pretty much original. I just replaced the switch tracks so that our train is able to switch between different tracks. I probably should have pulled in the other way, boys. Shouldn't I have? Sorry. Yeah, I should have just pulled in there. Oh, well. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to park right behind these little barricades because you don't need this little spot right here anyways. We'll hop out of our truck and we're going to get to going today. So our train should be this one right here, actually. Let's walk it over and just double check. Now, all the carts are custom as well. In fact, if you take a look here, you can see you got all kinds of stuff. Amtrak, passenger rail, you got small engines here. They scale up and 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 up. All the way, tons of brands, tons of different types. We've got stuff for cargo and coal and grain and flatbeds and livestock and you name it, we got it. So this particular train is going to consist of 3 tankers on the back. We've got 2 grain carts in the middle, and then looks like 3... Well, I assume these are coal carts, but you can technically put anything in them. And we're going to be using the CSX train here to start. Number 5015. Let's go ahead and hop up and fire it up, shall we? Let's go ahead and get the engine rolling. There it goes. Boot it up. Get our lights all turned on the front end here. So right now we are right here in the middle by 159. We're going to take this down to this holding yard. We're going to then swap out and we'll head back down to town where we drop off a load. And then we've got to head out to another state through this line here. I'm ready to roll if you are. Oh, wait, actually, before we fully get going, let's double check. So when you put your train on here, you have the little bogey wheels underneath and they can lock and unlock. We want to make sure that they are all unlocked. So I'm just going to go through and double check all of that real quick. Okay, they are. In that case, we are good to roll. Let's go ahead and hit the pedal to the metal. I don't know. This thing don't really have a pedal in here. Now, also, this train's very broken. As you can see, it needs some work done to it. But we're not using this one for too long. We're going to just take it up north here. Or wait a minute. No, that's north. So we're going to take this west, and then we're going to run ourselves with another train back down south. But this mod is probably my favorite mod that I've had released in Farm Sim 22, to be honest with you. I'm really excited about this. This is really, really cool. You will be able to see anywhere that these are the original tracks down here, the original tracks that are in the game or on this map. You can see I also didn't fully complete this section. I just skipped it to save a little time. But I will get those switches put in. I just didn't want to do it for the sake of this. I know those are already taken in full, so there's no point in me going down there. But I'm just taking it nice and easy as we pull out because my back carts are still going around that turn down there. We've got a switch we're going to be making up to the main line right up here. We're going to have to check on it as well. If it looks good, I'm going to accelerate just a hair over the bridge. Look at this. Is this not a cool mod? I really love this. In fact, I love it so much, I hope Giant Software will implement a system more like this and maybe even improved in the next farming simulator. I think it'd be really cool to be able to put whatever train and cart and all that you want. I think it'd be cool to be able to build the tracks just like you can in this, because this is all new track right here that we're on. I replaced all of this section right here. But I think if Giants did it, they should be able to give us a way to like use the fence tool and like draw a line instead of placing one by one. That'd be nice. But I'm going to hop out of my train so I can walk just down here and double check. Now, we can look at it ourselves, looking at this sign that tells us this is going to send it turning And then if we look at the sign and we can't see the arrows, if it's like kind of going the direction we are, then that means it's set to go straight. All right. So now it's set on the main line, which is not what we wanted. It was actually correct beforehand, turned, because that's what it now is going to do. It's going to turn right over there. So this is part of the area that I had to go through and replace. As you see, those are some new tracks just through here. And it's not absolutely perfect. You can run into an issue here or there on some of these switches. Some worse than others. It just depends how you put it together. So I'm just going to very carefully pull ourselves right out onto the line. It usually, if it is going to throw a fit, it does it on the very first time out. So the fact that we got it, we're probably going to be okay there. But I'm going to let my train pull through the rest of that track, and we'll speed up down the main to where we got to get going. But looking into future plans with this train, we could, with our own facility, either here or at a new location, whatever, somewhere near the main line, we could just build a little offshoot where we send it to our own silos or whatever, and we could have an easy way to transport, honestly, anything we need, especially if we start buying other grain. We'll see what happens. Okay, I can see my very last cart is finally coming out onto the main line. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and give her just a little bit more. We don't need a whole lot because we're going to have another spot up here we're going to have to turn. This is the slowest section of the entire route that we're going to be hitting here today. We do get some sections where we're able to get good speed. And don't worry, we will be derailing the train intentionally later on as well. And hopefully we don't accidentally derail the train. There's a chance, but we'll see. I'll try to drive it as careful as I can here. But just for the fun of it, yeah, we're going to derail the train later. I mean, how could we have a train that we can derail and not? Bro, please. So you can see the sign is curved. That's what I mean. It's going to send us off to the curve, the chute to the whatever side. We're not going to go straight. Now, this is one of the tracks switches that I need to watch because our replacement track is not quite as tall as the original track here. There's a height difference between the two. I could come back and resolve that, and I should. I'm being lazy, so instead I'm just taking it slow. But we'll come back and fix those small things eventually. But the purpose of this video is to test this out, showcase it to you guys, and let you see how you can use it in your own saves if you want to try it out. I think it's really cool, and I look forward to seeing some more stuff about it. I look forward to building some custom lines. I don't know, like elevation change is going to be hard. I feel like we need the fence tool, you know? There she goes, right around the next turn. We're just shooting around the backside of this grain complex. Just back around this turn, we've got another track. Actually, hold on. I want to make sure. Is that turned or is that... What's that set to? Yeah, okay, we're good. That's what I needed it to be. So I was just checking our switch track. It is set to go to the right. So we're going to slot this train in right up here. And then we're actually going to take that other train, you guys can see, the orange one, and we're going to hook it up to the backside and haul it the opposite direction back to town. There you go. Our train is all in this other line here. We're shooting off into the third offset right here. So that the line on this, you got the main line on the left. The one right there in the middle is like another line, and that actually connects to the main line. I have it cut off at the moment, but it technically connects to it. And then this one is just an end of the line, and I put a little stopper down at the end, you'll see. But I'll show you some of that stuff while we're pulling through this little straight here. If you go into decoration, other, and find it, and here you've got all kinds of stuff. You got the deal that tells you, how the track is. You've got your city cross and your county cross. These are not automatic, okay? These, at the time of recording this, are not automatic. They will not detect your train. You have to get out and do them yourself, so I didn't add any. You have these level crossings. These are really nice. I had to replace some of the wooden ones on the map with these. I kind of want to do all of them, to be honest, but you got all kinds of stuff. You got a platform here in case you want to do passengers. You got the stoppers like I was talking about right down here. We got a couple. And then, of course, all of your tracks. You could build yourself a whole other yard right here. You could just, boom, a whole nother section. Nice and easy. But this is the train that I'm looking for, and my train is fully in this slot. So I'm going to just cut it off right here. We don't need to go the whole way. We will disconnect right here on the front side. Pull our little train forward just to make sure it's clear of the tracks and of our carts. There we go. Right here will do for this. Shut it down, and we're going to switch right on over to the other train we're going to try today. This is the BNSF 6410. No, I just made up all the numbers on both of these. They're not legit. Don't come at me, train people. I don't know everything. I'm sorry. I really don't. But I do know I'm having fun with this, and that's what matters. Okay, we're going to shoot down to the opposite side of this train. We're going to have to remember to switch this track, though. Otherwise, we're going to derail our train. You can see this one actually has a full interior, which is why I wanted to use it today. Okay, so I'm just going to stop right here. We're going to connect to the backside of that. But first, I got to run down here and switch this track real quick. All right, pull that switch. It's a god. And I was thinking about the other one, but no, we actually need to leave that one. So this will let us go forward, and we'll have to pull it again and slot back in there. All right, let's see what happens here. Don't mess it up, Jake. Here, we'll try to be a little cheeky with it and make this turn in first person. I really hope I don't derail, though. That is definitely a little bit of a fear right here. We look like we're fine. We're still continuing straight. I'm not seeing it go off course. Okay, I think we're good. And we'll stop just about there. Because right back here, we'll be able to pull the little switch. The track moves over. We'll slot back in the other side. And we just got to put it in reverse. Just like that. We're moving the other direction. You got to admit, trains are kind of cool, guys. There it is. Found the train. We're going to bump it. Did we get it? I think we might have got it. No, we didn't get it. Hold on. Let me bump it harder. Uh-oh. Guys, I'm not getting this. What is going on? Oh, no, I knocked that, dude. It's going to roll into my train down there. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs, boys. I'm not making any connection here. I don't know why either. I can't even connect this way. Are y'all serious? Are y'all serious right now? So my gut right now is telling me that those carts can only go one way, which I did not think was the case. But I really don't know exactly what this issue is, so let me see if I can hook up to the other end with this train. If so, that's not good. That's really bad. That's bad. That's bad. Because we're going to be so in trouble. I think you should be able to connect both directions. Why is that not the case? I kind of would like an answer to that. I'm sure it's something simple, like the attacher has two options and you can only do it one way or something like that. But this has put us in a pickle, because now we have to push this train to where I got to go, and there are turns, boys. I need to be able to see the damn turn in order to not derail the train. I can't be behind the train. I need to be in the front of the train, boys. And I'm not turning all of these carts around. I'll blow my computer up with C4 before I do that, frankly. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I wasn't watching and my train derailed. Boys, remember when I said I might make an oopsie? Something tells me I'm going to get fired now. What a bad day of training this has been, huh? Oh, boy. Well, how many carts are off? Two. Two carts are off. One is marginally off, pretty off. The other one is completely off. Okay. Can I get you back on? Probably not. Can I? Well, definitely not you. I maybe made a little bit of an oopsie, boys. I have a feeling this is going to take a while to clean up. Well, ain't this fun. Okay, we've got everything upright and ready to go. We are in the other train, and I'm going to try and hook up to the backside on the front. This is weird. It's weird, but we're going to try it. I don't know if it works. I really don't. If not, I'm going to have to go turn this train. Oh my gosh, it works. So it is. You have to be on a specific side. This way the attacher works. That's unfortunate that is that way. I would like to be able to have an option, maybe. Is that something we could option when we're customizing the cart? Could we option a male or female receiver, right? And then you could get the one side or the other side. That way, I'm talking only on one end, right? That way that one end could either continue the train or end the train. I just think that would be really useful. Maybe something we should look into so you could pull a train both ways, instead of having to actually turn the train around. But nonetheless, now I got to figure out, I got to ballpark where that switch is down there. This is why I want to be in front of the train, boys. Oh, man. I promise you I tried. And if I had a loop to just turn it around, like pull it around the correct way and face the other way, I would. I could make one, but I was not expecting this to not be able to pull two ways. So an interesting little complication there, but what are you going to do about it? We're just going to keep pushing our train to where it's got to go and hope I don't die in the process. Let me switch this over. We're going to go straight through. I have no idea what the track is on the other side, so let's keep that in mind. We don't want to fly through there. But we got a little ways. It's on the other side of that road, so we can go open it up a little bit, get some speed. This just feels so weird. Y'all, I'm pushing it with my nose. This just does not feel right. I tried to give you a fun, legitimate train episode, and this is what I got. All right, I'm just going to baby us through the switch. You guys get the deal. Once we're through the switch, I'll open it up, and we'll see how far we get. All right, we're on the switch ourselves. And just like that, we are more or less through. I'm going to go ahead and open it up. Punch it. Let's let the train roll a little bit. Honk, honk. We do have a bell on this, by the way. There it is. There's the bell. So you can chime that whenever you're supposed to. I have no idea. We're pushing our train, boys. Woo! Imagine you're driving down the highway and you see this and you're like, where's the, what, huh? And then through the trees, this thing emerges. We're up to almost 30 miles an hour so far. We're scooting, boys. We're scooting pushing this thing. I don't know if it works better pushing or pulling. We're finding out together. Honestly, it works incredibly well either way. It really does. I'm very impressed. There's just small little things that I would like to improve or change and adjust a little if we could. But I understand why they are the way they are. But I'm going to slow us down for this switch because, ooh, it might be pulled wrong, actually. It probably is. We got to check it. So let's not pull out onto it. Let me come to a stop. Oh, well, one thing about it, I'm going to get my walks, my steps in for the day. Okay, come down here. Yeah, this was set, but that's not the one I need to worry about. And it's this one I want to watch. Oh, no. No, we're fine. That's set. Clear through on the main. We can go ahead and punch it. So I'm going to go ahead and start rolling again. We've got a turn right there that we're going to roll through at about 10, 15 miles an hour. Every one of the turns on this map, if you take it at about 10 miles an hour, you know you're probably not going to tip. Some of them you can go 10 to 15, some you can go up to 20 or 25, but generally wouldn't go faster than that. So 10 to 20 is like what you really want to go. If you want to play it safe, take them at 10. I'm taking it extra safe at this moment because we're going through the switch. But these switches, actually, to be honest with you, I know I can take faster than this. I can take it up to 10. But as you can see, these arms do not automatically come down, and the traffic, well, does not seem to give much of a care. We're going to let them sneak through, but I'm going to push out now, closing the lanes off. Here we go. And now they'll wait on our train. We don't have to worry about them hitting us, so we don't really need the arms. It's okay. You just got to be careful venturing out there. You'll see they come to a stop right on the other side. So we're fine. I wish it would just automatically detect, or if there's a way we could get that to work, that'd be very, very cool. But it is what it is. This is working very well and as a mod, so it's at least functional. Functionable? You can use it is what I'm trying to say. Here you go. Y'all head on through now. Have a good one. They're probably scared. They're like, the arms didn't come down. The arms that protect us. So we're going up to about 20. I'm just taking it easy because I know, again, we have a turn up here that I can take at about 10. So I'm going to set my cruise there, and then when the time comes, I'll just press it. Nice thing about being on the train on these tracks, they make these tracks pretty darn level. So I'm actually able to kind of maintain my speed. We came into this too tight. Oh, we came in too fast. We came in too fast. I think we're okay, though. We didn't lose it, but that car's going to have to wait. You're going to have to slam the brakes, Bubba. Yeah. Whew. I thought for a second we derailed that back car, but we're good. Maybe. Are we good? It looks like we're good. Okay. So you guys all know that we actually own all of that land. That's our farm we just came from. All of this land we just passed through is what we own. We were always complaining about the train going through. Well, now here I am, with the weird train, of course. Leave it up to me to... See, this is the section that I'm very afraid for. And I'm actually just going to leave it at 10 now, boys. I'm very sorry. This is going to suck, because there are straights through here that we can get good speed on. Here, I'll bump it up to 15. I know 15's pretty safe. There are a lot of straights we can get good speed on through here, but the fact is I can't see where we're going. I'm not on the right side of the train. I'm behind it. And I'm just really afraid I'm going to enter a turn way too fast. So we're going to go just like this until we get to town, and we'll make our little delivery and we'll continue from there. I got my camera as far out as we can, just watching our train go through this turn here. We are just out in some trees, just trucking through, dude. Look at this. Right on the other side there was a kind of a lake, and we're just pushing this train right through the tree line. Trying to get a good shot of it here for you. There you have it. We haven't derailed her yet, boys. That's worthy of a toot toot, maybe. No, too far away to hear my toot toots. What a shame. We got some county roads coming up ahead out of the trees, fellas. We're gonna have to be watchful for some cars again. Just like that, we've about made it out of the turn. Exited in the trees, we got a little straight. Let's open it up for a second. Let's have a little fun with her. Come on now. Let's see what we can get her up to. See how it looks from the road. There she is, boys. If we were pulling that right, that would look good. Okay, we got a turn coming up. I'm gonna slow her down now. Shimmer down now. Easy. Easy. No need to get too ahead of yourself, feller. That's how you get off the rails, my boy. I'm gonna turn on our ding-ding because we're gonna go through the crossing up ahead. Here we go. Making our cross. Backwards. You gotta admit, though, for Farming Simulator, this is a very cool mod. Fully custom trains, whatever length you need, whatever locomotive you want, as many locomotives as you want. There are very small things that I would like to see tweaked or adjusted, or maybe we can work on. But, like, dude, it's 90% there. It's awesome. There's even a track that, re-rails the train. I haven't ever tried it or anything. I just know it exists. Maybe it would make life easier, actually. Ooh. See that wood crossing there almost knocks us off that. I went through and I've checked all these, checked all the tracks, leveled everything out. I've replaced any that were actual problem ones with concrete. I've done a lot of work. I mean, not really. It's been a lot of time to do because I've done it like 3, 4, 5 times over to get it perfect. But it was, all we really had to ever do is maybe smooth some spots out and replace the switch tracks. Otherwise, the main line is fully usable. The original tracks, like you're seeing here, I mean, it works perfectly fine. I'm so excited for that. This is going to be a fun one. We're coming down into town. This is where we're going to be heading. And once we get down into town, we've got another little switch spot. We've got some factories and a little high school we're going to be going past. It's a cool little area, but we got to watch out for a lot of stuff there. There's also a very sharp turn going into town. And if we're not careful, it's one of the most main places that we're going to derail this train. There's only one other turn in the entire track, and that's along Highway 92 on the other side of town. That's even worse. Getting a bird's eye view. Once again, checking our progress. We're just chewing along slow and smooth here. Just the bottom side of these fields and these hills. Just moving right along. There we go. Choo-choo. You gotta admit, trains are kind of fun, boys. I would be taking this much faster if I wasn't on the back side of the train. We'll pull it faster on the way back. How about that? There we go. I think we actually have a little overcross. Yeah, we've got a bridge. Check this out. This is going to be a cool view right here. We're going to come down the trees, in the field, the road. And as our train pushes along, boom. Dude, imagine a vehicle going under us right now. Oh. Think about what you could do in multiplayer, though. I mean, you could have people that are actually running a farm. You could have people that are running a co-op. You could have people that are running logistics, the trucking, the train routes. You could have people doing the county work. You could have all kinds of stuff. I think there's a lot of really, really cool opportunities for multiplayer and like just a kind of life sim where everyone can get on and kind of do the little job that they want to do that kind of involves into the overall economy of the game. I do really enjoy that. I think it's very cool. I just wish that the multiplayer was more reliable so we could do it. That is really the biggest issue right now, is multiplayer has been unreliable in terms of the mods that you would need and the connectability with the amount of people and stuff that you would need. So we'll see. Maybe if we ever have another farm sim, I'm sure we will at some point, then hopefully they can fix some of that stuff. But when we do, let's make sure these trains are a part of it, because this is cool. This is nice. And it fits perfectly. You got the production stuff, the production, chains that you focused heavy on. You got that production pack or whatever. That was the warehouse stuff. So why wouldn't you make a bigger focus on the trains as well? I think it would be a very great idea. But nonetheless, we are actually coming into town now. We got the power lines running over top of us. And just beyond the tree line, you can see those are the factories we're going to end up passing right down there. So we're just coming in to do our big swoop into town here. Gosh, I'm sorry. I'm just sitting here fantasizing about a server where you have people on farming and you have a trucking company where people that really are into trucking can do all the trucking and warehouse work. And you could have people that are into trains doing all the railway work. It'd be so cool. People that want to do the county work with like the snow plowing and the ditch mowing. You could have people that just want to be like a landscaper. Like they just want to mow grass. They want to come out and mow your property. If you could all... Dude, imagine the next farm sim. Your money is tied to just your player, okay? It's nothing about the farm. Sure, the farm can have an account if they want to, whatever. But the money and your property is tied to the player, right? That would be so cool. Because then you could own your own little house, your own little piece of property, your own little whatever, and you could just then work at whatever larger establishment there is. I think Farming Simulator has a lot of opportunity, dude, and I love this game, and I love to geek out about it because the opportunities that are present. Seriously, you can mod this game into anything you want, and I think it just has... there's some cool stuff we could do. I'm excited. I really hope Giants pushes for some of that, but we'll see. We are where I need to be, but I actually might need to pull the switch track. Maybe I should run up there and check? I should run up there and check. Hold on. Just on the other side of our carts these are all houses. Look, homes just hanging out right here. What up, bro? Oh, man. They probably hated me when I came through and had to redo this track. All brand new track right here. Looking pretty. Looking spiffy. The bridge. Oh, what the heck? Okay, the bridge got closed off again somehow. Oh, I know how. I did that to get the level. I accidentally closed the bridge off. I'll open that back up. It's fine. But that's not what we came to look at. We came to look. I want to go. We're on the track, but we're moving off to the side. Okay. I got to pull forward. And by pull forward, I mean apparently back up because remember, we're backwards. How far until we're off the switch track? Let me get both of the grain carts on the straight, and we'll probably know that's enough. Okay, that's definitely enough right there. Something's very cool about running alongside all these carts, by the way. There's just something neat about it. There we go. Okay, right down here is the switch. I'm going to set that, pull me straight, because we got to go drop off the tankers. This is where these tankers are going to sit for a little while. We got 3 of them to hold here. It's going to cut our train length down pretty good, too. We'll just be 2 and 3 next. Okay, we're going to move forward, and we're going to be completely blind, and we're going to hope it doesn't derail. But hey, this is part of the problem of pushing the train from the backside, isn't it? We're next to like a downed water tower, too, which is kind of neat. It says Tahitian on it. Poor suckers, they lost their water tower. Oh, they got a new one. Never mind, they're fine. Hey, you ain't tipped over yet, have you? No? No? Going straight. That's what I need. All right, we made it down all the way from the north side to the south side of the map. We're down here in the town now. This is Tahitian. Of course, all of this area is kind of based off of the Winterset, Madison County area in Iowa. But there we go. We've got our 3 carts fully in there. I'm going to push them down just a little farther, get them closer to that other train. And then we'll have to run back there and disconnect them real quick. We'll leave the 3 set, though. It's fine. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and slow down and come to a stop if I can. That's going to do right... Ooh, stop, train. Stop, train. There you go. Good. And we just got to take a little run down the side of a train again. This is one of my favorite parts, though. I get to run along the train. There's some of these carts, this one, like, you can get with graffiti on it. It's neat. You can get graffiti on them, too. Pretty cool stuff. But yeah. Okay, let's just check. We could go back farther, but I'm not going to. We're going to disconnect them right here. This is the one right there. I just want you to know that I turned down going to Texas Roadhouse to continue recording this video, okay? So if you guys could do me a favor for my sacrifice, click like and subscribe. That's all I ask. I could have had Texas Roadhouse rolls and steak, and now I'm not having any. Oh, okay. Jokes aside, we've got the carts disconnected down there. We're down to a little bit short of a train. I keep forgetting I'm backwards. So I'm going to pull ourselves off the little switch track, and, well, we'll just keep on keeping on. What do you say? Okay, we got the switch track done, so we're now going to sneak on by where we just dropped those carts. I'm going a little fast in my turn, Jake. A little fast in your turn, Jake. You're going to derail. You're going to derail. Don't derail. I'm fine. I'm fine. We're good. We're good. Whew. It's just this switch up here can be a little tedious because of that is a sharp turn back into that line. You'll see what I'm talking about right up here. You can see the carts are moving over to the left and it's going to then sharp right. And it's that maneuver that's just a little bit dodgy at times, but we're going to be fine. Yeah, see? Look how sharp that is. Woo! That is a sharp one, boy. Wow. Carts take it good, though. They're taking it fine. I'm going to go ahead and turn on my dinger. Sometimes you got to play with your dinger when you're rolling through here, just in case. You don't want to hit nobody with it, you know? Boom. Now we on the straight. I can go ahead and accelerate a little bit. We'll go about 10, 15 past. Because imagine standing on that platform and that train going by any faster than 10 or 15. No thank you. There was, at one point in time, a little plastic piece on that track right ahead of us, and it would have derailed us. So luckily that's no longer here. And yes, of course, if we had any grain in this place, we could pull right up with our open tanks and fill, just like with the other train, on any map. So you can use it for whatever you want to use it. But we're going to keep on rolling through. The very first crossing here, you will see I've replaced this one with concrete. The other two are wood because I haven't touched them yet. But I needed to re-get the height on that so it didn't pick my wheels up off the tracks, that's all. And then we have a switch right down here, and I'm a little hesitant, but I assume it's straight. But again, we're on the wrong side of the train, so if it derails, it derails. I'm just going to roll with it. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the dinger. We don't need that. Not past the highest school. It's not the place for that. They got a lot of sports to be playing. That would be really annoying to hear. Ding, ding, ding. Yeah, no thank you. Trying to do your studies. Pay attention. I can't. There's a train outside going ding, ding. And there you have it. Made it through that section. But even look, at the high school, like imagine you could have somebody whose job is to do the lawn care. They could come out here and they could mow all this. They could, there's just, I'm sorry, I just really love the idea of our RP server with a lot of people doing various different jobs. We're just not quite capable with that for Farm Sim 22. Unfortunately, fundamentally, the game does not quite support that, and I really hope that they make more of a push towards something kind of like that, or at least like give us the fundamental tools to allow us to do it, and to be able to do it with ease and lack of issue, right? But we're going to be coming up on one of the coolest sections right up here. We're going to go over the main highway. You guys have seen this a time or two, I am sure. Then right after this highway is one of the sharpest turns there is. And I'm just going to, for the fun of it, we're going to go right on into it. What do you say? I'm going to speed up, choo-choo, and we're going to see what we can do to this thing, eh? So we can do, actually, no. And not here. We're going to do it on the other straight because I can get more speed. How about that? We're going to do it on the other straight. I can get even better speed. So I'll slow this down, but look. We get to go over the main highway that we use to go from our farm up there all the way down into town. There's a little intersection. Neat stuff. Okay, we're down to about 10. That's about where I want it. So let me get pulled through this turn. Look at this. Woo! Cool. Yeah. Oh, they stopped down there too. That's funny. That is funny. That is awesome, though. I love this. I love this. This is a good mod. Great mod. Good job. Good job to the guy who made it. Also, hands off to DR Modding for making the map as well and making a train line that was, for the most part, accessible and usable. There's some overhead bridges that were too narrow and you have to remove. But other than that, it's pretty good. Okay, we're on the straight. I'm going to start accelerating. Here we go. We're going to see how much speed we can get. I think there's going to be one more little bridge section right up here. We're up to 25. Keep it going, Troy. Keep it going. Come on. There's the next bridge section. Woo! That's sweet. Sweet. We're up to 30. There's the straight that we're talking about. I told you. This is going to be a good one right here. Look at these fields, by the way. Wow. We should farm these. Whoa. That is crazy. Terraced like crazy, dude. Holy cow. Oh, we got a crossing. Don't knock me off. Please, I'm trying to make it down to the turn. We're up to 40. The crossing can handle... No! No, it can't handle 40! The crossing here couldn't handle 40. We need to replace that one. Oh, no. Oh, that was That was not the derailment I was looking for, boys. Oh, man. I mean, we derailed it. We derailed it good. I'm proud of us, but I was really hoping we get down to that turn just by the hog barn. That's a good spot to derail. Unfortunately, the wood crossing back here, the height just couldn't take it at 40 miles an hour. So note to self, I'm going to come back and fix this crossing later. But y'all, there you have it. We derailed our train. And if I have one request, well, I have many requests, but if I have one additional request, it's that somebody makes a pickup truck that can drive regularly, and then you unfold it, and the regular wheels go up, the train wheels come down, and then you can put it on the track and drive on the track. That way I can go out and check all the switches and the track with like a pickup truck beforehand. That would be awesome. Please, thank you. Okay, bye.